everybody, it's Danny and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a 15 question random survey. Normally I know I said I was going to have a schedule for this. I have not gotten on that yet. I really need to, but expect a lot more videos. I finally have a camcorder and we will finally get to watch 1080p videos. Thank God. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna get right into it. When I was little, I could not say my middle name, Elizabeth. So, and for whatever reason, I had an obsession with lizards for some reason. And so when I was learning how to speak and I was learning how to say my middle name, instead of Elizabeth, I used to say fucking lizard butt. And that just stuck with my family for the longest time. I haven't seen my grandma in many years since my grandfather passed away, but every time I ever did see her, that's what she would call me. Sometimes my dad would call me that. My mom only calls me D. It's only when like she's really trying to get my attention that she calls my full name. But my dad usually, he just calls me monkey girl. I don't know, I guess because my like astrological sign is a monkey for Chinese, but usually he's calling me that, and my older brothers were monkey boy. I don't know, parents, stop nicknaming your children really dumb things. Mine was by accident just because I was learning how to talk, but please stop giving your kids dumbass nicknames. You're gonna scar your child for life doing that. If you accidentally ever call them that while their friends are over and they're like 15 on up, they're gonna fucking hate you. Stop. I wouldn't really call it weird. It's pretty much like any normal person's habit. I bite my nails all the way down. I have little tiny baby fingernails. So I don't think that's a weird habit. I have like certain OCD habits. Like I have certain tics and certain rituals that I have to do. Like if there is a tiled square floor, I have to step inside the square. If I am paying attention to it, I've learned how to not pay attention to it, not to look at the ground when I walk. But I always had to put my foot inside a square, and if I messed up, I had to go back and recount my steps inside the squares. I don't really think that's weird, that's just a part of having OCD, but certain things like that. I always have to have a straw when I drink something. I don't think I have any other weird habits that I would call, but no, I think that's it. They are not weird phobias. Well, I mean, one of them is, but they're pretty standard irrational fears and rational fears. I am completely terrified of heights, and thus furthering me being completely terrified of airplanes. I will not get on an airplane. I will ride a car or a train or a bus to get where I need to go. I will not get on an airplane for as long as I live. I used to be deathly afraid of spiders until I started researching them more, and I realized that 99% of the time they're more scared of you than you are of it. It's just an irrational fear that we've been brought up to have, just because they look scary, they're different. They really aren't. A lot of them, especially when you domesticate them, which you never really can, but I mean, if you keep one long enough as a house pet, you definitely can have a little bit more control over them, and you can control your fear with them. My irrational weird fear, I didn't know that I had this until one day I went to the circus with my mom and my brothers and my sister, and I don't condone circuses. I don't even know why I went. I should have just stayed home because I was like on the verge of tears the whole time because, you know, I don't think circuses are all that great. They're terrible to animals and stuff like that, and it's just a lot of these people are laughing and like cheering on the animals to do what humans want them to do. I don't think that's right. So I was outside waiting in line in the ticket booth thing, and all of a sudden an onslaught of little people come up, and I'm not afraid of little people. I've had a little person friend before, but when you take a little person and you dress them up in clown makeup and then you multiply that times 50 other little people dressed as clowns, please get the fuck out of there with that shit. I hate clowns to begin with, so doing a clown, especially scary clown makeups, with a little person just makes it so much worse. So I refuse to go to another circus, one for the animals treatment, and secondly because I was terrified batshit out of my mind from all the little people dressed up as clowns. I hated it. I was so on the verge of tears just to get out of there. I pretty much own up to all my guilty pleasure songs, but I normally don't open up to people that the amount of love that I have for parody songs and the time that I spend like in the shower or doing my hair and makeup actually listening and singing to these songs. It's like Barely Political and Bart Baker. I pretty much love those. The Iggy Azalea parody by Bart Baker is like one of my favorite, along with Barely Political's Ariana Grande's Problem parody song. You guys should go check that out. Those are like so up there on my list. Like I never get old of those songs. So my biggest pet peeve to date would have to be girls' eyebrows. Now, I have gotten a little bit better about it since I started the YouTube channel, but it still bugs me quite a bit. I normally try not to say anything, but if I do, you should probably take the advice and go get them waxed or tweezed or threaded or whatever you want to do with them. I don't really care, just as long as they look nice and presentable. I can't stand caterpillar eyebrows. I don't know what it is. Like, it doesn't bother me so much that guys have bushy eyebrows because they're guys and they're hairy and I expect it, but girls' eyebrows just, I don't know. I've seen a lot of them that freak me out. When I'm really nervous, I have a bad kind of ticking thing that I do with my face. Usually it's this side, and actually from doing that so much over the years, I actually have a crooked smile where one side of my face will actually pull a smile and the other side just kind of lays like it's paralyzed. Another thing that I do is what normal people do is they twiddle their thumbs or they tap their foot or whatever. So I sleep on pretty much whatever side my back feels comfortable on, or my sides. I don't really care. Growing up, I used to sleep against the wall, facing it, but when I started sleeping over at my boyfriend's house, I didn't have a wall to sleep next to. He took the side of the bed with the wall. So it's pretty much whatever position I feel comfortable sleeping in usually. I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember what my first stuffed animal is. I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stuffed animals over my lifetime that I don't think any one of them really stick out that much to me, except for one that I got when I was in 3rd grade. I went to, I think it's Asheville Zoo or something like that. I got a little jaguar or something from the gift shop, and I named it Jenny, and I carried that little jaguar everywhere for the next 6.5 years, and I still have it. It's still in my old room, but I don't really cling to stuffed animals as much anymore, except for one I bought. Well, I didn't buy it. My boyfriend bought me the Lil Bub plush, and I bring it everywhere that I go. If I'm going to spend the night somewhere or something, or I'm always carrying it room to room. So, I mean, that's my favorite one so far, and it will be for a long time because I love Lil Bub. I do not drink Starbucks. I think Starbucks is the nastiest shit I have ever had in my entire life. I bought some kind of, I don't even know what it was. I told them that I didn't want decaf because I know that's usually what they give you if you don't like know specifically what you want. But I think I tried something. It was like during Halloween or something. I tried like some pumpkin thing and I thought it was gross. And then I came back for Christmas to give them another shot. And I just had like what their definition of normal coffee is. And it still tasted like total crap. So I do not support Starbucks anyway, just because they sell really overpriced, bad tasting coffee when I can have a cup of coffee and make it for like $2 at my house. And I don't really drink coffee unless I really need it. I always say go out and tweeze your eyebrows and stuff. Got bad eyebrows, you need to go fix that shit. I am the laziest person when it comes to actually doing it. I will wait as long as I can until I tweeze again. My limit will be when I know I'm starting to grow hairs around this area and this part starts to get really bushy. But I do take care of it when it gets really, really bad. I face the direction any normal girl faces, which is, you know, like towards the wall with the shower head water coming onto the back of the scalp. Us girls do not understand how you men can shower front face with the water, especially when you put shampoo and conditioner in your hair and you just tilt your head down and let it just run. We don't know how you do that, but then again, we have really long hair unless you have it really short. But our biggest fears in the shower is getting soap and conditioner in our eyes. So 99% of the girls that I know, they don't shower facing the water, and I do not either. It's only on certain instances that I do, especially if I like dye my hair color. That's the only time that I will put my face into the water. That's about it. I don't think that I have any weird body skills. I mean, like, I can almost put my foot behind my neck. I'm not gonna do that, but I can almost do that, and I can move my kneecaps. Like, I don't know if that's a thing that normal people can do, but my kneecaps move, and they move pretty much whatever way they want to. And they can move pretty far where it looks like I have just taken my knee off of my leg. But other than that, I don't think I have any weird body skills. My favorite comfort food would have to be a three-way tie between pizza flavored goldfish, Oreos with chocolate milk because regular milk is just gross by itself, or it would have to be Pizza Hut. Just a regular plain old pepperoni hand tossed pizza. I love pizza. I'm like obsessed with it like every other person on Tumblr is. But I don't really eat too much anyway. I mean, not by any normal regular meal standards that I should be doing, but I'm more of a junk food, fast food kind of person, or like dairy or wheat or cereal. So usually my diet consists of like toast and slathering mustard on it and putting bacon on it. And if you haven't tried that, you need to do it. All you gotta do is fry up some bacon nice and crispy, toast some bread, put some mustard on it. It's gotta be American Yellow Classic. And I promise you it's going to be the most delicious sandwich you ever had in your life. And my boyfriend's gonna be like, ew, that's fucking gross. But you know what? I have been obsessed with using the phrase frick frack, and the way I use it is if I'm like looking at something and I see a price tag and it's like way more than what it should be. A lot of the times I will shout out in the store, Jesus frick fracking Christ, why? And I have gotten thrown out of a store doing that before, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's all good. But normally I try to cover up any profanity the best that I can, especially if I know that there is a little kid around. Normally I don't give a fuck about little kids. I mean, I don't like little humans at all. I mean, they are pretty much the bane of my existence, and I hope I never have kids because I will be a horrible fucking mother. But I do try to be considerate 50% of the time around other people's kids. Normally I just can't help myself. I've grown accustomed to it. I've been saying curse words for so long now that there's no filter on my mouth. Most of the time I'm wearing Jack Skellington pants, black yoga pants, or black and red gym shorts that I used to wear to high school, even though like 99% of the time I either A, was never there, or I didn't participate, and I am very surprised how I passed gym in the first place. But I think every time that I did go and actually participated in gym, I would go off with like 2 other friends that I had in there, and we just like start shooting basketball hoops. But that's about it. I usually wear whatever t-shirt that I've been wearing that day, unless it gets too hot. Normally I wear like a band t-shirt, and usually it's my boyfriend's band t-shirt. But if it gets too hot, I'll just wear a regular black camisole tank. That's about it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to tag 2 people in this to answer these questions, and they are Mary and Erika. I am so sorry that I didn't get to go to Warped Tour with you guys. I did not have the money to do so, and hopefully we can do it next summer. I actually tried to text message you guys, but for whatever reason, my text messaging app is not working. So I will try to get that fixed, or I will find a new texting app. I tag you 2, and I will have you your YouTube channel down in the description below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.